Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation has increased metro fares in Bangalore by 50% last week. These were following recommendations of what's called the Fare Fixation Committee. Effective 9th of February, the hike has drawn criticism from the public as well as opposition leaders. It's also made the Bangalore Metro the most expensive public transportation system in the country. Following the revision, the lowest fare remains at 10 rupees. The maximum fare has been increased from 60 to 90 rupees. Additionally, the minimum balance that's required on these smart cards to use the metro has also been increased to 90 rupees. The sharp increase in metro fare prices have sparked widespread outrage and almost immediately decreased footfall. In fact, the city saw in just one day a 4% decline in the number of metro passengers. The BMRCL, which runs the metro, it's a joint venture between the centre and the state, they have put out a statement saying that they had no option but to raise the fares because fares had not been raised for a good 5 or 6 years now. But is the politics on this, the back and forth between the Congress and the BJP on this, valid? All right, so Bengaluru Metro charges going up by 50%. That is the charge, the political charge from the BJP. How does it compare with other cities? And more importantly, is all of this because the Congress government under Siddaramaiah is finding it difficult to meet its guarantees, meet the promised freebies to the electorate, and therefore they're having to raise prices. Let me go across to our political face-off tonight. Bhavya Narasimhamurthy is spokesperson of the Karnataka Congress. Bhaskar Rao, spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP, joining us. Bhavya, let me start with you first. It's not just metro fees. The BJP is alleging property registration fees under Mr. Siddaramaiah gone up by 600%. Property guidance values gone up by 30%. Vehicle registration fees gone up by 10%. Hospital service charges gone up by 5%. State-run college fees gone up by 10%. They are saying that all of this is because you're not able to meet the funds required to guarantee your guarantees or implement your guarantees. That's why you're increasing prices left, right, and center.
Let's first talk about the topic of today, metro price hike. The ticket price hike for all the passengers traveling by metro. Metro is controlled by the Metro Act 2002 and completely, so BMRCL is run 50% share is from union and 50% share is from state. And BMRCL, there was no hike since 2017. There was no hike made in the ticket prices. And BMRCL wrote to union government first, asking to revise the price. Then the union government under Narendra Modi set up a committee to look into the issue, which has suggested the price hike. What is the role of state here? And BMRCL is an independent body. Why is BJP diverting the issue like this and blaming Congress instead of actually understanding who is responsible behind this? The committee which suggested the hike was set up by the union government. Okay. And the secretary there is posted, the IAS officer, the officer is a union government secretary. The act was done in parliament and even the it comes under that. And it's an independent body. Why are people even blaming Karnataka government, the state government? Anywhere the metro, all Delhi, Mumbai, Karnataka, all metros come under the Metro Rail Act. Okay. There is no connection between the state government and the metro here, BMRCL.
Let me ask.
The way these BJP people are misleading the people with giving this misinformation is really sad.
Let me ask Mr. Rao. BMRCL is a joint venture between centre and state. What Bhavya Narasimhamurthy is saying and the Congress party is saying is that it is the centre that raised the prices. Let's look at the fares in most major cities across the country. Bengaluru, minimum price is 10, maximum at 60. Mumbai, minimum price is 10, maximum is at 80. Delhi, minimum price is 10, maximum price is at 60. Kolkata, minimum price is 5, maximum price is at 50. And Kochi, again, minimum price is at 10, maximum price is at 60. So it's no more than what you're seeing in any of the other metros. And also this charge that BMRCL ultimately is controlled by the central government. Therefore, the central government decided to hike the metro charges. Please respond.
Please separate the understanding of how metro is functioning. Bhavya began very well by mentioning that the metro is run on the Metro Act. Yes, she is right. But please also see section 34, 35, 36 and 37 of the Metro Act, which mentions about the fare fixation and the tariff of metro. Yes, she is right. The state government wrote to the center to seek a hike of metro tariff. And the metro...
Not the state government. BMRCL wrote.
Please allow
not
me
state
to...
government.
No, 1 second, Bhavya. Let him finish, please. Bhavya,
BMR,
come on. No, Bhavya.
BMRCL wrote
1
to
second,
union government,
1
not
second.
state government.
Bhavya, please, let him finish. I'll come back to you. Yeah.
Okay.
And the center in its wisdom appointed a chairman, and there is a chairman or a chairwoman who is the head of the committee,
Yes.
From Chennai, and the center's representative is the managing director himself, and then the state has nominated one person by name Ramana Reddy, who is a former IS officer. So
Yes.
these three have deliberated, visited some metros, etc., and have recommended this. But you must also mention, I'm coming to Bhavya's rescue here, saying that whatever this committee says is binding on BMRCL. There is no role of central government. There is no role of state government also in this matter. Okay.
Then why are you blaming state government?
Allow me to complete. No, allow me to complete.
Yeah.
But the people of Karnataka are the sufferers. See, the Metro Act has been very cleverly drafted to ensure that this kind of war doesn't take place, and it is by force, it becomes cooperative effort rather than a confrontation. Here, two members of parliament, PC Mohan ji, as well as Tejasvi Surya, have already impressed upon the authorities that please prevail and intervene. Though we know that by virtue of section 37 of the Metro Act, it is binding upon BMRCL to accept the fare hike over there. This means there is somebody still above this who can bring about a change. Siddaramaiah may or may not have the powers to increase or reduce, but definitely as the owner of the rolling stock of Metro, he can definitely impress upon the center that, look, please reduce the fare. Even if you don't do that, and if you engage yourself in small time war of it is yours, not mine, it is yours, not, that is not fair. See, the people of Karnataka, people of Bangalore are traveling. Two MPs of Bangalore, BJP, they have already done it. So nothing prohibits the chief minister or some senior representative of Karnataka government to impress upon the center.
But Bhavya, metro fares is just one part of it. I'm coming to, power tariff was increased by almost 3 rupees per unit. Stamp duty was increased by more than 200%. Excise duty on liquor brands has been increased between 10 and 20%. Nandini milk prices have been increased by 2 rupees. Government hospital user fee charges have been increased. I mean, a whole bunch of price increases have happened. Why are you increasing prices? Because the treasury is empty, because you don't have money to fund your programs, your guarantees. That's why you're having to increase prices.
Didn't all of this price hike happen during BJP at all? Just because we are giving guarantee schemes, you want to blame every price hike and blame the guarantees. Please open up all the BJP ruled states, including Karnataka's term where BJP was in power, and please tell me if there was no hike in price at all in any of that you're talking about.
No, but in the 2023 election, ma'am, in the 2023 election, you fought saying you'll bring down prices. Now the opposite is happening.
Our 2023 elections was purely fought on 3 issues. Yes, one was the price, the inflation.
Yes.
Wait, let me just finish. 2 was our guarantee schemes. 3 was the corrupt BJP government we wanted to bring down. Right? Now, the most important, commodities, the essential commodities that reaches the poorest of the poor is not the stamp duty. It is the gas cylinders, LPG gas.
Ma'am, Nandini milk is consumed by poor
Let me just
people.
finish.
Government hospital
Nandini
user
milk
charges
is
is being paid by
Nandini,
poor people.
1 minute. Okay,
Your
let me
state-run
take
college
out
fees is given by poor people.
Let me take.
Two-wheeler registration is done by poor
case.
people. Come on,
Let me
please.
take case by case.
No.
Let me
I have
No,
to.
you have to give me time.
No.
Don't just blame me and
I
blame.
have to.
No,
I
you
have to take
give
the
me time.
final word. No.
Nandini, no, you have to give me time. No.
Ma'am, I'm running out of. I'm
you're
running
just
out of
making-
time. Bhaskar Rao. Point
No,
is,
not acceptable.
cylinder
I have to answer
cylinder
this.
prices were increased when you were also in power. Why are you just blaming Bhavya and Mr. Siddaramaiah for that?
it is no secret that the present Congress government is in economic doldrums, which we saw that it had put up a revenue deficit budget. Now we are anxiously awaiting the next budget to see whether it has got any money for capex. They have absolutely no idea to spend money on capex because all these guarantees are draining them. They are completely making them dry and they are not able to fulfill the guarantees also, and they have taken it upon themselves to finance these guarantees by promising them sun and the moon during elections. And it is only solely because of the guarantees these people came to power.
No, but Mr. Rao, when you didn't give any guarantees, you also increased cylinder prices to 1100 rupees. Petrol was at 100 rupees. Why? What were you increasing for? You were not giving any guarantees.
We are talking about the metro price as well as the guarantees of this government over there. So when the economics of the government itself is in such a doldrums over there, and of course, when you talk about this present fare hike of metro, they have no much control on this one. In fact, the state government, who is the owner of metro, they end up paying about 150 to 200 crores to support the metro. It is they are obliged to do it.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Bhavya Narasimhamurthy and Bhaskar Rao, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see how this story plays out in Bengaluru and whether or not the Union Urban Development Ministry, which is the nodal authority for the metro. Yesterday, I think Mr. Surya, the Bangalore South MP, had met with the minister, Mr. Khattar, and whether or not the central government will bring down the prices, the charges of metro in Bengaluru, we'll wait and see. Thank you very much for joining us.